CNN Today with Lou Waters and Natalie Allen. Weekdays on CNN.
Hi there, everybody. I'm Lauren Sidney.
And I'm Jim Moray. The late Tennessee Williams has once again become the toast of Broadway. He was the toast on Thursday night anyway.
One of his earliest works, Not About Nightingales, opened after Vanessa Redgrave saved it from obscurity.
Redgrave is one of the producers. So is Marsha Williams, wife of Robin Williams, who also turned out for the opening.
It deserves to be seen.
Plus, it deserves to be seen in this theater, which has just reopened, which is great.
I'm sure that Robin is offering that endorsement with very good intentions.
But cruel intentions are behind a new movie opening next weekend starring some of Hollywood's young actors. Sarah Michelle Gellar turned out for the premiere of her new film last night along with David Schwimmer and Reese Witherspoon.
Witherspoon stars with her real-life boyfriend, Ryan Phillippe, in the film, and she talked about sharing the screen with her beau.
It was great. It was a wonderful experience, you know, being able to sort of be passionate about the same project at the same time. And I think it really ultimately helped both of our characters.
The characters in Courtney Love's new film are all waiting for the clock to strike midnight.
They're partying like it's 1981 in the movie 200 Cigarettes, co-starring Christina Ricci and Paul Rudd.
Sherry Sylvester talked with the cast about their unfiltered film.
Looking for love on New Year's Eve, the players in 200 Cigarettes inevitably interact as they search for the perfect someone with whom to ring out 1981.
I don't want to party, Lucy. I mean, you know, I want to party. There you go.
Rocker Courtney Love wanted to spend her screen time with actor Paul Rudd after seeing him in the movie Clueless.
We sent him flowers and candies and promised him an Oscar.
You did not.
No, I did. I did.
This is such an incredible coincidence, huh? Isn't this an incredible coincidence?
It's incredible.
Our first scene was waking up together.
No.
Yeah. And I called him the night before. I'm like, I don't know you, but I'm going to make out with you tomorrow. He's like, I know. It's going to be really interesting. I was like, would you please brush your teeth twice? It's like, you too, and floss. I'm like, okay, see you at 6.
He had seen her in The People vs. Larry Flint.
So I just did Larry Flint impersonations to ease the tension, and they created more. Don't really know her, try and go in to kiss her, and then say, strip for me, baby. And then she hit me. She hit me. She called me an asshole.
Other cast members share less than 6 degrees of separation with director Risa Brayman Garcia. She has spent much of her career as a casting agent and goes back 10 years with Gabby Hoffman.
I've known Gabby since she was 6. I put her in a movie called Uncle Buck.
No one's coming. No. The losers will be here.
And Martha Plimpton I've known since she was really young and put her in a movie called Stars and Bars when she was 16.
A casting coup for 200 Cigarettes brought brothers Ben and Casey Affleck on board, as well as indie queen Christina Ricci. Newcomer Kate Hudson celebrates her first feature. The real-life daughter of Goldie Hawn is stealing scenes with her physical shtick.
What made you want to be an actress?
Just a little fire inside of me. You know what I mean? I don't know what it was. It was just something. It was something. I just wanted to perform. It was in me, you know. I'm doing it. Hopefully, I'll be doing it for a while.
And that made for one proud mom at the film's premiere.
It's a dream. It's a great dream.
Sherry Sylvester, CNN, Los Angeles.
It's a great dream having you here in Hollywood, but life is a bad dream for Nicolas Cage in the new film 8mm.
Say it again.
It's a dream having you out here.
Okay. Cage plays a gumshoe who gets drawn into the sleazy world of pornography while investigating a possible snuff film.
So how does 8mm measure up? We get the answer now from Peter Travers of Rolling Stone and Lisa Schwartzbaum of Entertainment Weekly.
As you know, my husband passed away recently.
Yes.
My husband was the only one with the combination to this safe. These were my husband's private things. I didn't realize.
Do you want to tell me what you found, Mrs. Christian?
It's a film. Tell me the poor girl wasn't killed.
You dance with the devil don't change. The devil changes you.
Oh, very nice. Peter, this belongs in the Smithsonian Institution. for the children of the Laserdisc generation, this is a film projector.
Remember what they looked like.
They were quite lovely. We are here at Willoughby's in New York because we're talking about a movie that centers on a reel of film. This is the key plot point.
Very provocative piece of film.
Yes, we're talking about 8mm, Joel Schumacher's new film, and it stars Nicolas Cage, who plays a guy who is a private investigator living in a very drab town with a drab existence. He's married to Kathleen Keener, has a little kid, nothing much is happening.
Isn't it, in this movie?
It is, but then he gets a provocative assignment. A wealthy widow discovers that in her husband's private safe, her late husband's safe, is a reel of film, and it appears to be a snuff movie. It looks like there is a young woman who is being sliced to death in this movie. The widow is obviously very upset, and she wants Nicolas Cage to find out, is this woman really being killed, or is she alive? It comes down to that. From this, Nicolas Cage descends into the world of pornography in order to find out about this woman. And it is in this descent that I'd say this whole movie unravels, because Nicolas Cage goes into darkness that makes no sense to me and gets extremely murky. There are points about porn that I don't know what Schumacher is trying to say, except that he likes the way it looks.
Well, he didn't write the script, you know?
Yes.
The guy that wrote the script also wrote Seven.
Exactly.
And this movie has this Seven complex, that everything has to be in the dark, that everything has to be not just murky, but relentlessly murky.
And there seems to be a sort of interest in depravity for the sake of being interested in depravity, I would say.
Yeah, but there's also incoherence here. And the both of us agree that Nicolas Cage is a good actor. In this movie, he's doing such ham-boning. I can't believe it. There's a scene where he's looking at the film on a projector like this, and he's actually, to show shock, biting his knuckles.
I know, and we want him to say, put the bunny down from Con Air, because he is acting like that in this. It unravels finally into a chase, violence for violence sake, shots of the Virgin Mary statues for no reason whatsoever. This movie is as murky as the little 8mm film. I think this is something you could keep in the vault. I'm Lisa Schwartzbaum.
Yeah, this one you've got to skip. I'm Peter Travers.
A quirky all-star cast of characters brings Alice in Wonderland through the looking glass called television. And the sounds of rhythm and blues rise up from the 10th Annual Pioneer Award.
The nation's top critics have a favorite film, Shakespeare in Love. Good title. The winner of 3 Golden Globe Awards, and now it's been nominated for 13 Academy Awards, including Best Picture of the Year. Shakespeare in Love, rated R, now playing everywhere.
1-800-US-SEARCH, the #1 people locator service worldwide. Locate a long-lost friend or family member. Many of our customers only know the name of the person they'd like to find. Over the phone or online, find anyone, anytime. Our search center is always open 24 hours a day. Who do you want to find? Find anyone. Call 1-800-US-SEARCH.
You know you need life insurance to protect the family you love. We know the way things go, it's hard to find the money to pay the premiums. You know you've got to do it, and we know we can help you. To protect your family's future security, many financial advisors recommend insurance coverage equal to 5 times your annual income. Wait, before you say, I can't afford that, look into this money-saving offer from Garden State Life Insurance. If you're in good health and don't smoke cigarettes, Garden State Life can offer you quality term life insurance that may save you as much as 50% off what you're paying for term life insurance protection. Garden State Life guarantees your premiums remain the same for 8, 10, even 20 years to come. So if you need $25,000 to $1 million or more of quality life insurance protection,
call today, 800-306-5300 for this free information package and confidential coverage proposal. Garden State Life Insurance, 800-306-5300, toll free 306-5300.
Intimate portraits of the remarkable, the extraordinary, the unforgettable. 10 legends from 25 years of People magazine. A CNN special presentation of Newsstand, People Profiles. Premieres Tuesday, March 23rd on CNN.
I have all of those albums.
Did you pay for them?
Yes.
Good boy. Good thing to say in front of the world. Lauryn Hill and her Grammy cohorts hip-hop their way to impressive ratings for CBS.
At least part of the Grammy Award telecast was watched by an estimated 57 million people Wednesday night. That's not quite as many as last year, but still the second highest number since 1993.
But more important was the rise in the much-coveted 18 to 49-year-old demographic, which was up 7% over 1998. Now, Jim, you shook the hand of greatness at the Grammys, and I don't mean me at all.
Touch this hand.
Okay.
This is the hand that shook Eric Clapton before he added yet another trophy to his case.
Clapton performed at another award show in Hollywood last night, paying tribute to R&B pioneers. Paul Verkammen hooked up with the honorees.
I'm in the movie. Baby, in the movie love.
John Lee Hooker, the godfather of the blues, wailed with some of the artists who inherited his passion, Bonnie Raitt and Eric Clapton, at the 10th Annual Pioneer Awards. Hooker received a Lifetime Achievement Award from the Rhythm and Blues Foundation. Other honorees ranged from Isaac Hayes, who jammed with Sam Moore, to Patti LaBelle,
When you
back to Mickey Baker.
Love is strange. I see these people come up and do their performances and get their props. I cry because it means so much. Kids nowadays need to know whose shoulders they're standing on. I've made hit records with every damn star that was around.
While the innovators and their families certainly do appreciate the recognition, there is a sad reminder, and that is that many pioneers of rhythm and blues have never received large financial rewards. Honorees Bill Pinkney and Charlie Thomas of Drifters fame know the fights for respect and royalties all too well.
The kids today that are making music, their parents listen to us, listen to Charlie and myself, and they like our music. And the kids today are getting what they deserve. They're getting paid. That's the main thing. Get paid.
Ain't no mountain high enough, ain't no valley low enough, ain't no river wide enough.
Ashford and Simpson received a Songwriters Award. They re-emphasized rhythm and blues developed not in sound studios, but in choir lofts.
I was basically reared in church, though. I knew all the gospel singers. That's probably where I'll go back. You get that great feeling only in gospel, really.
John Lee Hooker returned the $20,000 honorarium he received with his award, requesting it go to other R&B greats in financial need, a fitting grand finale. Paul Verkammen, CNN Entertainment News, Hollywood.
Alice's Land of Wonder and Lansky's Land of Crime this weekend on TV. And Robert De Niro makes his way to the video store in the action-packed Ronin.
They call it Dixieland. And nobody plays it better than the king of Dixieland himself, Pete Fountain. Heartland Music presents Pete Fountain in the greatest Dixieland collection ever. Of your all-time Dixieland favorites. From The Tonight Show to New Orleans, when Pete plays his clarinet, it'll touch your soul. Join the fun, because Pete Fountain's Dixieland Classics will make you feel great. But remember, it's not sold in any store, so stay tuned to order.
To order Pete Fountain's Dixieland Classics, call 1-800-306-5300. That's 1-800-306-5300. Use your credit card or send check or money order for only $17.98 for 2 cassettes or $19.98 for 2 CDs, plus $4.50 shipping to Pete Fountain, P.O. Box 2919, Atlanta, Georgia.
It's Provocative, a news program where your voice can finally be heard.
I think people are tired of all the rhetoric.
Join Bobby Batista, your live connection to top newsmakers by computer, phone, or fax. Talk Back Live, weekdays 3 Eastern on CNN.
I'm watching you, CNN.
Okay, let's see those pearly whites.
Why?
I'll tell you why. Because a special on TV this weekend may leave you grinning like a Cheshire cat. That was a good flow there.
And that wasn't written.
Okay, it wasn't written.
Stick to the script. Or it could leave you like Whoopi Goldberg because she plays the famed feline in a new version of Alice in Wonderland.
She's getting competition this weekend from another Oscar winner in a threatening role.
You can run. Maybe you can get away. You can hide. Maybe they won't find you.
Meyer Lansky and Bugsy Siegel were legendary figures whose forays into the worlds of gambling and organized crime had their enemies running scared and the FBI running investigations.
This is going to be bigger than booze. It's going to be bigger than broads. Las Vegas.
Yes.
David Mamet wrote the screenplay for Lansky.
Most kids who grew up playing cowboys and Indians are little boys, and I grew up playing gangsters. So this is always my dream, is to play a guy like Bugsy.
The story of crimes and misdemeanors airs Saturday on HBO.
Mayday.
Jared flirts with danger in this week's episode of The Pretender. Facing death, the intelligence genius flashes back to his childhood.
I'm Jared, and this is Angelo. He doesn't talk much.
Jake Lloyd, who stars in the upcoming Phantom Menace, took a break from his intergalactic escapades to appear on the show.
It's not like the most, oh my gosh, if they do this, they're all gonna die. It's not like that. It's more like, oh, so that's how they used to be.
The Pretenders Blast from the Past airs Saturday on NBC.
It's not just about fly fishing. It's about that feeling you get when you do something right. You feel it inside.
Showtime celebrates Black History Month with its premiere of Summer's End. James Earl Jones stars as a retired doctor whose return to his childhood town is a catalyst for evil and for good.
I'm proud to call you my friend.
Summer's End airs Sunday on Showtime. It's a strange and fantastic world Alice falls into as Lewis Carroll's classic tale comes to life. The all-star cast includes Miranda Richardson, Gene Wilder, Ben Kingsley, Martin Short, Whoopi Goldberg, and Tina Majorino.
They're both bad.
But I don't want to meet mad people.
But you can't help it. Everyone here is mad.
The story is full of special effects and magical surprises.
When I'm growing, I'm really, of course, not growing, but it's on a huge blue screen stage, and you just have to pretend that you're growing, so you're like, ah!
Audiences can share the fantasy when Alice in Wonderland airs Sunday on NBC. Speaking of major stars, did you know we have something in common with Robert De Niro?
Are you talking to me? I can't do impressions. Okay, what might that be, Jim?
We are going to the Oscars this year, as usual, and he will be a presenter.
And we don't have an Oscar.
No, we don't.
But besides that, he is presenting his latest movie on home video, and Dennis Michael has that. He also has Ben Stiller's latest in the home video preview.
I'm wondering if your mind can function down on our level.
Permanent Midnight is based on Jerry Stahl's autobiographical novel. Stahl was a highly paid television sitcom writer whose passion was directed in another direction, toward heroin. Ben Stiller plays the role with considerable artistry, but the film is made with a coldness that fails to take the viewer inside.
What's in the case?
That information isn't necessary.
Is it heavy? Is it explosive? Is it chained to some unlucky bloke's wrist?
And you never do find out why people are killed and expensive European cars are destroyed by the dozen to get to that case. The movie is not about the case, but about the ex-intelligence operatives who were hired to get their hands on it. John Frankenheimer's Ronin is a real donut of a movie, made up of fine, tasty performances and some car chases that are beyond cool. But there's no center.
The idea of an urban legend serial killer. It's a stretch.
He said it, not me. The wave of teenage slasher films that started out with Scream is running out of gas. Urban Legend is one of the dying sputters. See you at the rental counter. Dennis Michael, CNN Entertainment News, Hollywood.
Felix Unger, a.k.a. Tony Randall, is 79 Friday. Screen legend Elizabeth Taylor celebrates her 67th birthday Saturday. And Bernadette Peters, who returns to Broadway in Annie, Get Your Gun, is 51 Sunday.
Sunday on CNN Newsstand. Generation of children trapped, unable to go to school. Villagers isolated from the rest of the world. The tragic story of people living as prisoners of a war that ended long ago. CNN Newsstand, Sunday 10, 9 Central on CNN.
The average funeral now costs over $5,000, and many can cost up to $10,000 or more. But the most Social Security will pay your survivors, if they qualify, is only $255, leaving your loved ones to pay the balance. If you're age 40 to 80, you can protect your loved ones with a Mature Life Plan. With the Mature Life Plan, you can make sure that tax-free funds are available at your family's time of need.
It's important to know my wife or kids won't be burdened if anything happens to me.
The rates are so affordable, and if you're age 40 to 80, you automatically qualify.
With the Mature Life Plan, there's no medical exam. There's not even any health questions, and you cannot be turned down for coverage. That's right. No medical exam, no health questions, and you cannot be turned down. Your rates will never increase, your benefits will never decrease, and your plan cannot be canceled. Call now, and we'll send you a free booklet that explains Social Security and government benefits. We'll also send information about the Mature Life Plan.
Everything's done by mail. They make it easy and affordable.
This is the kind of plan that gives you peace of mind.
It's a great plan. As you get older, your rates don't go up and your benefits stay the same.
I feel good knowing the people I love will be taken care of.
The Mature Life Plan is something we all have to think about. It's something we'll all someday need. To receive your free booklet and free information in the mail with absolutely no obligation, just call the toll-free number on your screen. Find out how you can protect your loved ones. Call now.
To receive your free information in the mail, call 1-800-306-5400. That's 1-800-306-5400. Call now.
It's soul music influenced by jazz, hip-hop, and African music.
I decided to do a musical biography from my childhood to my time in England to my journeys to America, my life that I've had here in America. Expect a good mix of all different kinds of musical styles, but basically they should be prepared to rock.
My first priority.
Laughter is the food for the soul. When you can laugh, you can forget whatever problems you might have in life.
Humor is extremely important because it has to do with that first importance, health. Humor is the basis of good health.
If I could change one thing in this world, it would be to have more laughter in our society. We're kind of a sad society in comparison to what we used to be. We need more laughter, we need more humor. Really good, genuine humor. Not dirty, smutty stuff, but real humor.
I think laughter is the absolute best. And the thing that I didn't like about the 90s, and I hope changes in the millennium, I hate the whole political correctness bit, you know? I think that people should stop having knee-jerk reactions about being offended about something and lighten up and be able to laugh at themselves more.
Laughter is the most important thing in the world. I would like to hope if I have sent my kids away from home with nothing more than a good sense of humor, then they're fairly well armed. Because if you can find the humor in your daily life, you'll get through it, I believe.
This Voices of the Millennium has been brought to you by United Airlines. Rising is a daily commitment to make flying more civilized. United is rising.
United is setting the standard for others to follow. Rising is leading.
Robert De Niro makes an appointment with Billy Crystal in Analyze This. And the collaboration between rock star and Star Trekker produces some new recordings.
No one understands me, you said. And I nodded.
What sets some people apart? Gives them the confidence to succeed on their own terms. It's no secret, it's the Wall Street Journal. Now you can have that confidence delivered for 13 weeks at just $36.75, just 57 cents a day. That's a 25% savings off our regular rate, which makes now a great time to try this limited time offer.
Call now, 800-306-5300. That's 800-306-5300 for the Wall Street Journal.
Look, you want the latest investment fads, read the other guys. You want to make money, read Forbes.
Call now and save 71% on Forbes.
I own my own business, and I turn to Forbes for inspiration. I find every issue of Forbes is filled with good ideas about successful new companies, new technologies, and creative new ways of making money.
Forbes brings you in-depth reports on companies that are about to make big news and big profits for their investors, plus advice and information you can use to get ahead and stay ahead in business.
I read Forbes as a businessman and as an investor. Forbes helps me achieve what I want most, my financial independence.
There's never been a better time to subscribe to Forbes. Call now and we'll send you a risk-free issue. If you like it, we'll send you 13 more issues for just $19.97. You'll also get the Forbes Investment Guide free with your subscription. It's filled with intelligent, often surprising investment advice.
You want to make money? Read Forbes.
Call 1-800-306-5300 for a free issue of Forbes and the Investment Guide. Call now.
Newsstand, CNN and Entertainment Weekly. CNN's primetime showbiz and popular culture news magazine is back Thursday at 10 Eastern, only on CNN.
Whatever desire lies deep within the mind of men will be uncovered at Foreplay in West Los Angeles, the real gentleman's club. And we did mean everything.
The Moneyline News Hour with Lou Dobbs, weeknight 6:30 Eastern on CNN.
True would be good.
True would be.
Good choice. And that's Showbiz for now. Next week, we get a sneak peek at Oscar fashions, and it seems like the Elizabethan look is in.
Also, Tommy Tune celebrates the beginning of his 6th decade with a Pull Out All the Stops Las Vegas Spectacular. I'm Jim Moray.